Since 1941, serving the public interest. WJZM Radio, Clarksville, Tennessee.
Good afternoon, Clarksville. How are you doing? This is Army Sergeant Joe Padula with the 2nd Brigade Combat Team, the Strike Brigade, 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault. And you, my friends, are listening to Airstrike. Now, Airstrike is the Brigade's TV show dedicated to keeping you, the listener, up to date with all the great things going on with the Strike Brigade, 101st Airborne Division. And I got to tell you, I said the word air assault, with such emphasis earlier. Okay, I've been at the Sabalowski Air Assault School for the last, I guess, 15 days in total, including weekends, and I was one of the most recent graduates of Fort Campbell's Sabalowski Air Assault School, a 10.5-day grueling course that qualifies soldiers in the tactics and implications of air assault techniques. And man, did they push me hard, no doubt about it. But I'm glad to be back here in the studios. We previously did pre-recorded shows. One was with the soldier chef who talked about some combat deployments and what he does for the guys on the front lines, feeding the infantry soldiers and making sure that they're fit to fight. And we also talked to a pre-recorded interview with a hero, not just a strike hero, not just a 101st hero, but a national hero. Okay, this is Sergeant First Class Greg Robinson, who now is the first amputee soldier to ever graduate that Sabalowski Air Assault School. And as a guy just coming from that school, I got to tell you, I mean, this man who lost his leg in 2006 doing Operation Medusa had to endure such grueling obstacle courses, okay, climbing ropes, rappelling down from ropes, belaying and ruck marching and push-ups and just pull-ups and a non-stop, what they would like to call a smoke fest. But, the man's a hero. First amputee to ever do so in the entire Army. I need you people to understand that. Coming out and wearing the old day patch is a man amongst men, and hopefully you guys get to shake his hand one day. That is for sure. All right, but I got to tell you, we got another very, very important man, a soldier in today's studios. He is He is the man that helps solves many problems, and many problems that soldiers have today is not knowing and confusion when they first get to their units. But Sergeant First Class Robert is going to be here today. Sergeant First Class Dan Robert, and he is going to explain to us exactly how he solves today's problems of new incoming soldiers when they're lost and they don't know what's going on with their new unit, and they don't know what their new unit is all about. So we're going to sit down and talk to him. It's going to be a good time. I mean, and I got to tell you, the guy's very charismatic. He's a good talker. He's a conversationalist. All right, and not for nothing, he's had a couple of my cannolis and he's enjoyed them. So he's found a place in my heart. Yeah, forget about it. Absolutely. So yeah, we're gonna go into a quick break here, and we're gonna make sure that we got everything all wrapped up and ready to go here because we're gonna show how we're fixing the problem of incoming soldiers and their confusion. So stick around. You're listening to Airstrike on WJZM 1400 AM. Absolutely.
0 Zilch. Nothing. That's how much interest you will pay when you choose the right finance plan from Hudson. Most models of John Deere Gators, commercial Z-Track, or X700 Series Moors qualify for interest rates as low as 0% now through July 31st, 2013. Choosing the right John Deere machine is easy with the selection Hudson has to offer. Don't settle for less than the best. Superior quality equipment at the right price with the best terms is waiting for you at any of Hudson's 8 convenient locations. Visit one today or online at HudsonInc.com.
Have you visited Miss Lucille's? Over 130 multi-vendor booth space. What a wide variety of antiques, handcrafted items, consignment furniture, and much more they have in-house. Located off Exit 11 in Clarksville, Tennessee, on Madison Street behind Starbucks and Burger King. They're open Tuesday through Saturday 10 to 6, Sunday 12 to 5. Give them a call, 931-896-1700, 931-896-1700.
CDE Lightband offers the most dependable cable and internet services in the Clarksville, Fort Campbell area. Movies, music, sports, local programming, phone service, and the fastest internet service in Clarksville. Call 648-8151 and schedule your installation today. CDE Lightband, the best in cable TV, internet, and phone service. Visit CDELightband.com for more information. CDE Lightband, your cable and internet service provider for Clarksville.
Golfers in the Clarksville-Fort Campbell area know that Swan Lake Golf Course is the area's most challenging 18 holes of golf. Located on Dunbar Cave Road, Swan Lake Golf Course presents an enjoyable day on the links. Visit the pro shop and you will find everything you need to get the most enjoyment from the great game of golf. Swan Lake Golf Course, a mature setting with state-of-the-art new greens. Call 648-0479 for your next tee time.
This is where Vincent got the chance to cross the pond so he could study universal healthcare in London, where Chris conducted amphibian research that helped him land a research assistantship tracking threatened toads through Yosemite National Park, where Claire studied breast cancer cells and built the resume required to earn a genetics research internship at Germany's internationally renowned Max Planck Institute. This is Austin Peay State University. More opportunities here, more opportunities out there.
Since 1941, Clarksville's most dependable radio station for local news, talk, sports. WJZM Radio.
You know, when you hear that rock and roll, you know it's Strike. You know it's Air Strike. So, glad to have you with us today, okay? And it's over here in Clarksville. It's not the prettiest of days, but we're going to make you guys feel a little bit better with with a special guest that we have in here today. A big problem today in the Army is confusion and not knowing, you know, what's going on and not knowing where to be and where to find things. And the Strike Brigade definitely does what it has to do to fix that problem. And here to represent that today is Sergeant First Class Dan Robert. Hey, Sergeant, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Joe. Thank you. Thanks for the nice introduction there.
Oh, you more than deserve it. Okay, I mean, you do so much for this brigade and so much for so many soldiers. And first of all, you are a Sergeant First Class. So where are you from? Where are you from, Sergeant?
I am originally from Nashville, Tennessee, just right down the road.
Okay, so your commute was pretty good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. 24. Forget about it. I wouldn't go on that road today, though.
No, not today. Today it's a little dangerous out there.
So I love Nashville, but you know, are you a big Predators fan and a big Titans fan, or? You know,
I've watched the Titans since they first came to Nashville, playing their games at Vanderbilt's stadium there. I've been to one Predators game. Right. I wouldn't classify myself as the world's largest hockey fan. Although I do take in a game every now and again.
But I mean, like, I got a good question, and we'll get back on topic in just a minute. But baseball, you guys don't have a Major League Baseball team here in Tennessee, is that correct?
No.
So who do you root for?
I root for the Atlanta Braves, of course.
Excuse me?
You heard me. You heard me, Joe.
All right. Okay. Let's go Mets and back on topic, okay? So all right. Now, your job, your MOS, your military occupation specialty in the Army is what?
37 Fox.
A 37 Fox, which is...
a psychological operations specialist.
Nice. So you're in the information ops department.
Yes.
And that is your duty that you trained on. What do you guys go to your AIT for? Your after initial training?
As the case was for me, I ended up reclassing into this job. So I came in the Army as an infantryman.
Nice, the 11 Bravo.
The 11 Bravo, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, Bravo.
Bravo. Went to, had some time in the 82nd Airborne Division.
Right, nice, good. Our AA brothers. Yeah.
Absolutely.
AA stands for All American, not the other one.
And went to recruiting school. Did 2 years as a detailed recruiter, and then reclassed into PSYOP. Went back to Fort Bragg and trained for about a year. Did language school. I speak Russian now. Graduated July of 2009, and the next 24 months after that, I was home for about 8.
Nice.
So
strong like bull.
Strong like bull, smart like rock.
That was my best impression, and that's pretty good. Drago. Who knew? Okay, who knew Drago was going to lose that fight in Rocky IV?
I could have called it.
Oh, okay, absolutely.
I would have taken Rocky.
So here you are, okay, now in PSYOP, which you guys do in PSYOP, a lot of PSYOP is very big while deployed and in theater.
Absolutely.
And you guys help inform the local populace over whatever terrain we are in. Afghanistan, formerly Iraq, I'm sure you were in.
Yes.
And your job was to inform and kind of let the local populace know what's going on with the uniform guys going over there.
Absolutely. Just let them know about operations, things going on, why we're in their area, what they can do to stay safe.
Right.
And everybody have a good day.
Man, so you must have met a lot of different type of people.
You know it.
What's some of the cultural differences that you've seen throughout the world?
The big thing that I noticed, and I actually I comment on it to a lot of people in foreign countries, is that Americans are quick to talk business first and personal matters later, whereas you go to the Muslim world and they want to talk about everything personal first. And after you build that rapport with them, then you get down to brass tacks, so to speak.
Nice. And so you're able to talk to local populace and kind of present that to the U.S. forces. Hey, these guys want to talk personal first before they talk business.
Absolutely. I mean, when it comes to cultural aspects of military operations, we are very good at what we do, and we're able to get a lot done when we go overseas because of that. That's what I'm talking about, and because of guys like you and gals like you who train hard, and because you guys do a lot of training. Absolutely, a lot of training in cultural awareness and language training, like you mentioned earlier. Strong like bull, and But I got to tell you, now that is your main title, okay? Now you've been assigned to a different type of job where you are the man in charge of in processing or help in processing of the new strike soldiers. I wouldn't say in processing. Okay, fill us in. That's the job of our illustrious S1 shop. Right, now S1 is an Army term for admin. Right? Yes. Okay. Yes. So what do you do with these new strike soldiers when they come in? So when the new strike soldiers come in, the admin section sends me a list of the new soldiers and their ranks, their units, and obviously the date they arrived, and I compile a roster, and we run Strike Academy, and it is
I like the name.
It is, yeah.
I like that name.
Strike Academy.
Academy.
It's serious.
How do you say that in Russian? You know?
No, I mean, I can't. It doesn't translate very well.
Right. Understood.
Right. So
yeah, forget about it.
Yeah. So I compile this list, and we run the Strike Academy newcomer orientation that happens every other Wednesday. We just did one 2 days ago on the 15th.
How many people normally in this class?
Average is about 50 to 60 soldiers from in all ranks.
So Strike is always getting new personnel in.
Yes, always.
It's a constant. You know, people PCS, people ETS, which means people change bases, and people military contracts end, and they leave the Army, and to replace those personnel are all the new coming. Some brand new to the Army, and some brand new to the base.
You absolutely nailed it. When we get new soldiers, we want to welcome them into our brigade. At 2nd Brigade Strike, we feel like every member of the brigade is an integral part of the team. So it doesn't matter what your rank is, what your job is.
Right.
As long as you are in 2nd Brigade, you are important and you are cared about.
Oh, absolutely. And I got to tell you, you give me a warm and fuzzy, okay, being in Strike Brigade, just saying that. Fuzzy. Absolutely. Now what your Strike Academy, okay, it's a building, right, that's within the Strike Brigade footprint?
Yes.
Okay, and so you say about, on average, 50 to 60 soldiers come into this building, and they come in, they sign up on the roster sheet, and what do you talk to them about?
Well, we begin showing them the Combined Task Force Strike, the movie.
Nice.
Which covers all of 2nd Brigade's actions from World War II to present day. That was put together by that would be you, Sergeant Joe Padula.
Oh, what a coincidence! And I got to tell you something. For you guys and gals listening out there, you got to check this out. It's a movie called Combined Task Force Strike, the movie, and it was put together by Strike Public Affairs, and we took all of the footage and all of the pictures, from World War II all the way through to Afghanistan, okay? So it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours of just of what went on in Strike and its history, and it's a great piece that tells the soldier story, the Strike soldier story. So I'm glad that you guys fill in first on the history of Strike, and what's the reaction, dude? I mean, because Strike has such great history.
Absolutely. It's a proud, rich history, and the soldiers seem to enjoy it very well. A lot of them aren't aware of the history that is behind 2nd Brigade, so it's nice to make them aware of that.
Right.
So they have pride and esprit de corps in the unit.
Which is, I mean, for me personally, unit pride is very important to me. And I would not want to, I feel more motivated when I'm more proud of what I'm standing for. And could you name one thing out of the history that you that stands out in your mind?
I particularly enjoy at the very outset of the Desert Storm when Strike takes part in the largest air assault operation in military history.
Isn't that unbelievable?
It is.
Strike. Desert Storm, all right, Saddam Hussein and the Iraqi forces just went into Kuwait, and guess what? They go, we need to send someone into Iraq to make sure that this ends. And who do they send?
2nd Brigade.
Strike. I love it. General Schwarzkopf, God rest. Okay, he was the one that personally sent them in, and that's what an honor. So, okay, so you brief them on history. What are some of the other stuff? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go to a quick break here, okay? And then we're going to talk about some of the Q&As from the soldiers that they have for you, and some of the information that you put out to them. And we're going to provide you guys with some information that you can find. So what we're going to make you, the listening audience, as if you are a new soldier, okay? So stick around. We'll be right back. WJZM 1400 AM, and you're listening to Airstrike. Absolutely.
WJZM Radio is Clarksville's only news talk radio station. And for the best coverage of local news and current events, you can depend on WJZM Radio. Listen to WJZM Radio and live online at WJZM.com. WJZM Radio.
If you need qualified consultation, see the folks at Long & Harbison, Attorneys at Law. They are located in Clarksville at 1310 Madison Street, and their office in Springfield is at 107 5th Avenue West. The voice of Wildcat football, Fletcher Long, his partner John Harbison, and their partner in Springfield, John Germanis, give you the professional service you deserve. Give them a call in Clarksville at 931-896-2066 or in Springfield at 615-667-1359. Long & Harbison, Attorneys at Law.
Whoa, you've put on some weight.
Actually, I've lost a few pounds.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just got a big wallet.
A what?
Big Wallet instant game from the Tennessee Lottery. It just looks fat.
Well, hold on. It's just a ticket.
Not just any ticket. It's Big Wallet. I could win up to $100,000.
Oh, then you'd be sitting fat.
Are you calling me fat?
Future fat.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Big Wallet, Hot Streak. Win, win, win. New instant games that can make you rich, rich, rich. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun.
Phew, I am so glad that April 15th is come and gone.
Taxes?
Yeah, but have you heard about the new game from the Tennessee Lottery?
No, what?
Hot Lotto. Jackpot started $1 million, and they pay the withholding tax.
No way. Withholding taxes are paid?
Hey.
Oh, how about that, tax man?
Paid in full, Uncle Sam.
Chew on that with your wooden teeth. George Washington. What? I'm sorry, that one kind of got away from me.
Play new Hot Lotto from the Tennessee Lottery. Jackpot started a cool $1 million, and withholding taxes are paid. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun.
Looking for office space with on-site management, flexible lease terms, an option for custom-designed suites, and a prime downtown location? Well, check out Madison Business Circle. Just blocks from the courthouse, post office, banks, and all the downtown activity, Madison Business Circle offers office and retail space from 250 to 5,000 square feet with competitive rates and flexible lease options. The prestige of a downtown address with the convenience of suburban accessibility. Madison Business Circle. For more information, call 931-645-6458.
Willkommen to the Sportsman's Lodge, where soldiers and families can enjoy fantastic German, American, and international cuisine. The Sportsman Lodge offers a variety of foods, such as their award-winning schnitzel. In a hurry, enjoy their lunch buffet special Tuesday through Friday with choices including your favorite German, American foods, a salad bar, and dessert. Enjoy the cozy lounge area while you're waiting, or the German-themed dining area. For more information, please call 931-431-4140. Auf Wiedersehen!
Here it comes. WJZM Radio, Clarksville, Tennessee.
Bum, 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 bum. Every time. Welcome back. You're listening to Airstrike on WJZM 1400 AM. Forget about it. And I got to tell you, those drums and the freaking guitar, it just gets me going.
It gets me motivated. It does.
It makes me want to push.
I want to go out and throw a mountain.
Yeah, I'll help you, but I'm very busy at the moment. Very busy. Okay. But, okay, we're here. We're sitting with Sergeant First Class Dan Robert, who is the man in charge of Strike Academy, which is the institution over at Strike that helps provide the information needed for the new Strike soldiers. And we already talked about how you brief them up on the history.
Absolutely.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah, so after that, we have the Colonel and Sergeant Major come in and brief the soldiers.
The command team of the Strike Brigade.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They come in. Colonel Dan Walrath puts out
a beast, by the way.
Absolutely.
Oh, what a leader.
That's a man among men right there. He comes in and lays out his expectations, but lets everybody know that, welcome to the team.
Right.
This is a proud team, and we expect a lot of you on this team, and lays it out there for him. I mean, when you're a strike soldier, you have certain expectations laid out for you, and if you don't meet those expectations, then we have ways to deal with that. But
that's right, bringing them up to standard. Now, the strike standard is a high standard. It really is, and because the unit. And stop me if I'm wrong here, Sergeant R. But the strike standard needs to be higher because I got to tell you, strike is just put into scenarios that needs to be above average.
Absolutely. I'm glad you said that, because when you've been asked to do the things that strike has been asked to do, you need to be a higher operating soldier than say your average soldier out there.
Right. Tip of the spear.
In order to succeed.
Absolutely. Okay, now Sergeant Major Haywood then says a few words. Command Sergeant Major Brendan Haywood is the Command Sergeant Major of the Strike Brigade. Okay, and what a character, what an interesting man and leader this is.
He really comes in and energizes the new soldiers, and he really cares about each and every soldier in the brigade like they're his own children. And he has his expectations as well. He expects leaders to lead. He expects NCOs, non-commissioned officers, to live and die by the NCO creed.
Right.
And he expects soldiers to obey the orders given to them by their NCOs and officers.
And he is not a man that is afraid to not let his personality take over, and he will tell you right up front when you are wrong. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, he
tells me I'm wrong at least once a week.
I'll tell you what. I'm glad that you're right today. Okay?
I am.
Absolutely. Okay, so after the command team comes in, okay, which is. I mean, how important is it for these new soldiers to be introduced to, hey, physically, these are your leaders?
Well, if you're on a team and you have no idea who the leader of the team is, or in this case, who the coach is, who the mentor is, you're just on a team and you're not really operating at the level that you might need to be, because you have no idea where the information and where the orders are coming from.
Right.
So if you get in there and you say, okay, that's Strike 6 and this is Strike 7.
Now, Strike 6, 6 and 7 are the numerals most commonly used with talking about Army leaders from the officer side and the enlisted side.
Absolutely. So
yeah,
when they come in, it's important for the new soldiers to see that these are their leaders, and their leaders are taking the time to come talk to them, and they see how important it is that they're taking time out of their very busy day to come and speak to these new soldiers, because it's important to them to let the new soldiers see that they are valued and they are important to this team.
Now, have you spoken with Colonel Walrath and Command Sergeant Major Haywood? Not after the Strike Academy, and what's some of their opinions on the new soldiers? That they've said to you.
They absolutely love these new soldiers, and if you've ever heard, whether it's in an official capacity or in an unofficial capacity, Strike 6 does not waver. He views, he is a colonel in the United States Army.
Yeah, full bird. If it wasn't for Velcro, the wings would fly away. Forget about it.
So his view is that each soldier, regardless of rank, regardless of job, military occupational specialty, are an equally important part of the team. So it doesn't matter that he's a colonel sitting in his office. If he has no one at the battalion and company level to execute his vision, then he's just sitting in his office by himself, and it's no good. So he sees the team just as valued as anything else.
And very effective, right?
Absolutely.
And the soldiers' opinions that you've heard about the command team?
They really appreciate that that the command team comes and talks to them, because just 2 days ago there was a soldier in Strike Academy who said that when he got to Germany, and I don't know where exactly he was stationed, but he said that when he got to Germany he had no clue about where anything was, who his leaders were, where he was staying, his barracks, where the dining facility was, anything. Like, had no idea, and had someone and had his leadership team taken the time to welcome him to the unit and give him the brief, whatever they would have briefed, that would have been more than what he got.
I love it. Of course. Hey, it's Strike. Absolutely. Strike is going to set you right. Absolutely. Sounds like a bumper sticker. Forget about it.
We need to patent that.
Oh, absolutely. Not general patent. But we got what comes up after the Strike Command Team?
Okay. So after the Strike Command Team, that usually takes a bit of time. So we do a little bit of a break, and then we come back and we have the Brigade Senior Career Counselor, Master Sergeant Millhauser, who comes and speaks to all of the incoming soldiers, not necessarily about retention, even though that is part of the Strike Retention Team's job, but about all things career. So, as you mentioned earlier, when someone wants to PCS or someone wants to get out of the Army, it's the Strike Retention Team's job to make sure that that particular soldier has a plan. Regardless of whether it's in the Army or not, they make sure that that soldier has a plan, so that if the plan isn't really solid, that the retention team can make it more solid.
All right. Now, so here is Master Sergeant Millhauser, and he comes in and he says, here are some of the career options for you soldiers out there. If you're interested, come see me, and he provides all the information on where soldiers can come and go for future options.
Absolutely, and we're lucky in that in the Strike Brigade, each battalion has its own career counselor, and the team that Master Sergeant Millhauser has is absolutely incredible. They helped me out a couple of months ago before I got promoted. I needed to extend, and I had my extension done in 2 days.
So with the team that falls under Master Sergeant Millhauser, if you are from the Strike Brigade, once again is made up of 6 battalions and a squadron. First Battalion, 502nd Infantry Regiment, 2nd Battalion, 502nd Infantry Regiment, 1st Squadron, 75th Cavalry Regiment, 1st Battalion, 320th Field Artillery Regiment.
Top guns.
Click, boom, absolutely. Okay, then you also have the 2nd Brigade Special Troops Battalion, and then you also have the 526th Brigade Support Battalion. Now, I know it sounds like a lot of words and a lot of mumbo-jumbo, but all of those units right there creates a Strike Brigade, and each one of those units has a representative that will help each soldier round out their potential career, or which way they want to go.
That's correct.
I love it, and yeah, Strike Academy points them in the right direction. Now, after that, who comes up next?
After that, we have Sergeant First Class Benjamin and Sergeant First Class Jones, who are the Brigade Equal Opportunity Advisor.
Now, those are their last names, even though they could be first names.
It could be.
Right.
Sergeant Benjamin is the Brigade Equal Opportunity Advisor, and Sergeant First Class Jones is the Sexual Harassment Assault Response Prevention Coordinator.
Right, and these individuals, they make sure to let the soldiers know that hey, everyone has a fair chance here at Strike, and nobody's gonna put you down verbally or physically, and you all have the opportunity here to accomplish the mission without being distracted with such complaints like sexual harassment or being degraded because of what you are. Right.
Absolutely.
Now we got to take another break here, but I tell you, when we get back, we're going to finish up with Strike Academy, and then we're going to talk about some of the upcoming events that the new and old Strike soldiers are going to be privy to. Okay, that's my word of the day. All right, privied.
Privy.
Am I saying well in the past tense? Privied. Right.
We'll go with it.
Yeah. No. Well, I'll tell you, it's an app on my phone. You know, the kids call them app. I used to call them applications, but I got corrected on that the other day.
That's the shortening of everything these days.
These kids in air assault school, they know everything. Okay. Oh, forget about it. But yeah, you're listening to Airstrike on WJZM 1400 AM. Absolutely.
WJZM Radio, Clarksville, Tennessee.
Why are more business owners switching to charter business?
Our family practice is growing. Charter business gives us the extra bandwidth we need to support the additional staff and all their devices.
In retail, every penny counts. Getting better internet and phone service for less money really helps.
In the time it used to take me to download one file, I can download 10. That's better productivity.
Switch to charter business today and get the fastest business internet for the price. An unbelievable 30 megabits per second for just $55 a month when bundled.
They link my business phone, my cell phone, and my home phone.
We're streaming video lessons at speeds 15 times faster than DSL.
Now I have TV in my salon. You can't even get TV from the phone company, right?
As an attorney, I like that charter business doesn't have contracts.
We count on charter business every single day.
Monday, Tuesday,
Thursday, Friday.
Your company has everything to gain and nothing to lose, so why won't you switch?
Internet speeds up to 30 megabits per second for just $55 a month. Another way charter business powers your company's everyday victories. Call 855-282-FAST today. Restrictions apply. Visit charterbusiness.com/offer for details.
Brought back by popular demand, it's the Gary Matthews Kia Invoice Sale. Plus, you keep the Kia bonus cash in Clarksville on the river. It's here. It's now. No haggle, no hassle invoice pricing on every new 2013 Kia in stock. No one saves you more. This is a limited time offer, so make the switch to Gary Matthews Kia today. New 2013 Sorrento LX. Get invoice pricing, 0% APR for 60 months, and you keep the $1,000 Kia bonus cash. New 2013 Optima LX. Get invoice pricing, 0% APR for 60 months, and you keep the $1,000 Kia bonus cash. It's crazy but true. And every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Every credit application accepted. Hurry to Gary Matthews Kia Invoice Sale in Clarksville. Make the switch to save more. MatthewsKia.com. Invoice pricing ensues. Stock numbers 1342, all prices plus tax, title, and license. Cash back from Kia Motors of America. Prices include $457 processing fees. Some dealer incentives and year-end awards can affect actual invoice cost and pricing. 0% with approved credit. Ends 4/30/13.
With the temperature starting to warm up, it's time to get your system ready for that summer heat. Since 1979, Action Air has served the Clarksville area with fast, reliable service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When you need action, there's no one else to call. Call Action Air at 647-8525 or visit them online at actionairclarksville.com. When you need action, call Action Air.
Clarksville Floor Covering has been serving Clarksville since 1961. So when it comes to carpet, hardwood floors, area rugs, and more, you can depend on Clarksville Floor Covering. Located on Spring Street or Floors on Terminal Road across from the mall, you'll find the biggest selections and the best prices in Clarksville. Clarksville Floor Covering features huge selections of tile, laminates, and more. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering and let the experts help you today. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering, Flooring America.
When severe weather hits the Clarksville, Fort Campbell area, make sure to tune in to WJZM 1400 AM for all of your severe weather updates. Brought to you by the Augustine Insurance Group, Clarksville's insurance experts since 1972.
Clarksville's only radio station for local news, talk, sports. WJZM Radio.
All right, and we're back. You're listening to Airstrike, and I'm your host, Army Sergeant Joe Padula, and I just Googled privied, and I was correct. Okay, back to Sergeant First Class Dan Robert. Okay, the man in charge of making sure that the new incoming strike soldiers, the guys and gals who have a look lost in their face, he puts that found look on their face. So, here they are. You guys make sure they know what type of unit they're getting into with the history, and then you introduce them to the command team, and on an eye-to-eye basis, they get to meet their boss, their big boss, all the way at the top of the chain. And then also you provide them the information and the personnel who's going to set them in the right career goals that they want. So, because, if people want to do something that they want to do, they're going to be happy. Absolutely.
That's right.
Oh, forget about it.
So after that, we have the Brigade Family Readiness Support Assistant, Miss Pam Humphrey.
Oh, the FRSA.
The FRSA.
That's right.
We're all about alphabet soup in the Army.
About it.
Gotta love those acronyms. So
I think acronym is an acronym.
Well, and it's it's important to note that everything that we do in this newcomer orientation is on one of the brigade's lines of effort, and that's build a team, soldiers, and families. So
families, right?
Families are equally, if not more so, important than soldiers, because if the family life isn't where it needs to be, then the soldier doesn't perform as well as he or she needs to.
I mean, the military family overall, in strike, of course, we make that focus, but Army-wide, military-wide, the military family, whoever's out there, okay, thank you for your service, okay? I don't know if you hear that or not, but the military family also serves, and I hope people say or agree with that, because it's so true. And
I know I do.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, John, you know everybody. John is a great man here at WJZM who makes sure that the radio programs such as Airstrike and such as Talk with Tara here on Fort Campbell Fridays that we're able to talk to you people with no problems. Hey, John, how you doing?
Thank you very much.
Oh, bada big.
After all that build up,
you're a Clarksville man for quite some time, right?
Yes, since '72.
Oh, forget about it.
I guess it's a day or two.
Oh, absolutely, or a decade or three. But military families around this area, the importance that you've seen since you've been around.
Oh yeah, very important. I mean, without them, they're the fabric of the family.
I love it.
Of Fort Campbell,
right?
The family is a big part.
And here at the community, we definitely appreciate that. So, so you guys, you bring in the leader of the family, the FRSA.
Yes.
Okay, and so, what information do they put out?
Ms. Humphrey puts out that the soldiers' responsibilities when in briefing, when she briefs the soldiers, in that the soldiers need to let her know and let the battalion FRSAs know their spouse and family contact information, so that we can keep the families informed when soldiers go downrange and do great things for the Strike Brigade and for the United States of America, that we can keep their families informed through the electronic messaging system, so that when anything happens, good, bad, indifferent, that the families get a phone call and say, hey, this is an automated message coming from 2nd Brigade Combat Team. This event has happened. Please do not reply to this message, but that, we wanted to make sure that you're informed. And should you need any other information, please, contact us at such and such number or such email.
Now you talk about keeping the family informed, and keeping the family informed is so important. Not only does it eliminate rumors, which is let me tell you that is a very common thing when people don't have an answer. All right, and it also builds a stronger Army family. Army spouses can meet other Army spouses, and through this one contact, the FRSA provides many facets and information, so families can stay informed and up to date. Now, after the FRSA speaks about family and the importance of family contact, who else speaks at the Strike Academy?
After Ms. Pam Humphrey, we have our Brigade Military Family Life Consultants.
Okay, what do they do?
It's another avenue for soldiers to talk about their problems, their issues, anything that's going on with family life, if they're feeling stress, any myriad of issues.
And this is a counselor? This is a civilian?
This is a civilian. Most of them have advanced degrees. They are all qualified as masters in social work.
Nice. Now,
so,
I heard someone call them a shrink. They're not a shrink, right?
No, they're not shrinks.
I heard someone call them that. I go, no, I don't think the guy's a shrink. I don't even think people like the word shrink when they are shrinks, right?
Right. No.
I don't know nothing. But go on.
So it's another avenue for soldiers to take should they want to talk about any issues that might be concerning them. And what's important to note about the Military Family Life Consultant Program is that it's completely anonymous. They don't keep records. They just talk to soldiers. Now they are what's called a duty to warn organization. That is, if you're thinking about doing harm to yourself or others, they are required to let the authorities know. Obviously, soldier safety is paramount.
But this is a good outlet for soldiers when they are having problems and they don't want to go to their chain of command because for some reason they fear what they're going to do. But this is a great way for a soldier to talk to someone that is not in uniform, that is having some issues and some problems. Absolutely. Now, also with that, I believe you told me there's a financial comes after that.
Sometimes. We also have personal financial counselors that are kind of coupled in with the Military Family Life program. So they'll come in and talk to soldiers about having a budget, setting a budget, sticking to that budget.
Yes, so important.
That's always the hardest part, right?
And that's a problem that soldiers have, too. Especially these new ones need to understand. You don't have to, just frivolously spend your money. Talk to these personnel provided so you can have some dollars on you.
Well, I mean, nobody wants to retire with nothing.
No. And you don't have to order pizza every night. Okay.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to work this way. So this staff team that they provide information on how to save and also when purchasing large items too, they provide counsel and.
They do. When oftentimes, we've all heard the story about young soldiers going out and wanting to buy that first car with their bonus check,
right?
And
cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, vroom.
And they go to the nice car dealership, and they don't know anything about buying a car, and they go and sign a contract that's something like a ridiculous interest rate.
I mean, you're talking like in the 20%.
Exactly. When these soldiers could easily qualify for a vastly lower rate.
Right.
And it's just the dealers taking advantage of basically an unknowing soldier.
But this is where Strike Academy provides that information to that soldier. Hey, don't do it. All right. You see,
talk to not necessarily don't do it, but talk to someone first.
Yes.
Before you do it.
Yes. Good call. Bada bing. Now after is that the last one to brief?
That's the last one to brief.
So,
and then I kind of close it out.
Yes.
With
about
everyone.
How you close it. Now this is pretty much a all morning afternoon event, right?
This is all morning. It goes from like I said every other Wednesday. So we just had one on the 15th. The next one will be on the 29th from 09:30 to 11:30.
Right.
So right up until about lunchtime. That we take a couple hours every other week and talk to these soldiers. And I close it out by bringing up the Books of Valor that you put together.
The Book of Valor. This is unbelievable. These are take a book with pictures and information about strikes deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan, and you turn chronologically page by page, and you get to see the events, every significant action that took place in Iraq and Afghanistan. And it's an amazing book, and you can check it out online on the Brigade Facebook page. And you guys have an online page that promotes exactly what you just talked about. Everything that you just said pretty much can be found online. And could you talk about this? This is this is you guys. Forget about it.
Sure. I was asked by Sergeant Major Haywood to revamp the 2nd Brigade Garrison webpage, which if you go to campbell.army.mil.
Don't forget that's www, all right? You know, for those
of you who are not familiar with the worldwide internet.
Bada bing.
So you go on the homepage there at www.campbell.army.mil.
Right.
And you can on the left side of the page there at the top, you can click onto our units. And
I'm clicking on it right now. Our units. It says physically our units. There's a space in between our and units.
So you scroll to the bottom of that page.
I'm scrolling.
And you click on the 101st patch.
Oh, there it is, Old Abe.
Old Abe on there.
He's looking quite young. Forget about it.
He's pretty dapper.
Oh, absolutely.
And then from the bottom of that page, you go and you click on the 2nd Brigade Black Heart there.
Oh, there it is. Let me tell you, I love that Black Heart. Oh, I get chills when I click on it.
And then that takes you to...
There it is.
The newcomer information and sponsorship page, and on that page we have tabs at the top.
Look at that.
That go through strike history,
right,
and
strike leadership, first strike, strike fourth. So whatever unit that you're going to, okay, this is where you can get all that great information from. All right, if you're going to 175, you know, if you're going to the Top Guns, if you're going to the 2nd BSTB Brigade Special Troops Battalion, you click on the Raptor, okay, and there it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh.
And if you go on each page there, each battalion webpage,
right,
there's a welcome letter from the command team.
I love it.
So you click on that link, and it brings it up, and you can view what the battalion command team, or even the Strike Brigade command team, is wanting to tell you.
I love it. And this information is open to anyone, okay? Anyone. You just go to www.campbell.army.mil, all right? Then you go to our units, and you click on the Old Abe, okay? And bada bing, bada boom, you see the Black Heart, you're in it. You're in Strike.
And at the
welcome to Strike.
Welcome to Strike. Oh. So at the end of that page, there's also the farthest right tab at the top of the page. There is a newcomer information / sponsorship tab,
yes.
And we're in the process of. I believe Mr. Jenkins already fixed it. Mr. Dave Jenkins over at the Network Enterprise Center has really helped us out with this. And depending on what unit you're going to, you can see. The building number and what unit it is, the building number, and then the phone number for that particular building.
I love it. An up-to-date phone book for each Strike Brigade building. I love it. And unit, right.
And unit. So you go to the bottom there, and you can click Request a Sponsor. And that form, you fill out your information, your rank, your name, your MOS, your date of assignment to Fort Campbell, your email, contact information, phone number, and then any notes that you have, any specific requests that you have about what you would need in particular when you get to Fort Campbell. And that request comes to myself, and it comes to the brigade admin section, the S1.
Uh-huh.
And from there, until the soldier actually arrives to Fort Campbell, I'm the one who contacts and stays in contact with these soldiers. So if they have any questions, I can lead them to the right answer before they arrive. And they're all set up once they begin their PCS from their losing unit to Fort Campbell and 2nd Brigade.
And I got to tell you, and nothing against the other units, but you're the losing unit because they're coming to strike, okay? and they're gonna be set up for success here. This is one of the ways of how Strike is setting up its soldiers for success by letting it know, hey, you are not alone. If you have questions, we have answers. We have personnel and staff that are going to provide you with not only the comfort, but also the information that is going to allow you to accomplish the mission. And I got to tell you, you guys are now the Strike Academy is about to become a division standard. Is that what's in the works?
That is my understanding. I know that other brigades do it.
Right.
I don't know that other brigades do it to the extent that Strike does it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I believe it behooves. Okay,
There's that behoove word.
Yeah, but forget about it. It behooves the plethora of other units out there to come on board of the Strike Academy, all right, and take care of these new incoming soldiers, because I got to tell you, if they have the right way and the information, they're going to be a better soldier, and if they're a better soldier, you're going to be a better unit. It's like easy math. 1 + 1 does equal 2. You know,
the Strike motto is, I fight where I'm told and I win where I fight.
Absolutely.
And if we can enable a soldier to do that,
right,
we've done our job.
Man, you just made me want to just spread the word of Strike, and I appreciate you coming in here today, Sergeant Robert, and what you do for Strike and the Strike soldier is immeasurable. But I thank you, and the Strike Brigade thanks you.
Well, I thank you for having me on the show today. This has been fun.
No, I mean, it's airstrike. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you, you're a fan of you have a Facebook, right?
I do.
Are you a fan of the Brigade Facebook page, 2nd Brigade Strike?
I am.
What do you like about the page?
It keeps the soldier informed. I mean, let's face it, this is 2013.
Right.
We're all on Facebook.
Absolutely.
And Twitter all the time.
You were on it twice on the show.
I was.
I'm sorry to blow it up.
Checking my news feed, sometimes my wife posts pictures of our 4-month-old daughter.
Sometimes.
Oh, well, okay. That's all the time.
Yeah, she's so cute. He just showed me one where your daughter, what's her name?
Lytton.
And how old is she?
She'll be 4 months on Monday.
I love it. Okay, 4-month, I was going to say 4-month-year-old. Okay, 4-month-old Lytton, he showed me this picture of her just chewing a foot, okay?
Yeah, she just found her feet a few weeks ago, and it's been nonstop since then.
Oh, too many calories. Forget about it. But, yeah, you can check out all the great pictures and all the great videos of the Strike Brigade on the Strike Facebook page. That's go to your Facebook in the search box. You type in 2ND Brigade Strike. All right, you can see all the links. Like, we share a link with the MWR also, and make sure you check out the MWR page on Facebook, because they got some great information, and we do some great work with them. And they also have their show here on Fort Campbell Fridays, WJZM 1400 AM. Don't forget, you can also go to YouTube and watch the great videos of Strike on the Strike Tube. Yeah, bada bing. Absolutely, where you can watch Strike Zone, Strike Zone Afghanistan, Top Gear versus Strike, Strike this, Strike that. Yeah, I got to tell you, you can't get enough of Strike, that's for sure. The Black Heart, it's on the move, and you want to move with it, okay? Again, hey, thanks for checking us out. Thanks for listening to us. This is Airstrike. I'm Army Sergeant Joe Padula, and you've been hanging out with me, and today, Sergeant First Class Dan Robert. Hey, thanks again for coming in.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
All right, we'll see you next weekend. We'll listen to you, and please tell your friends, okay? Because we want to bring you aboard here to the Strike Brigade on Airstrike, WJZM 1400 AM. Absolutely.